Do you mind if I record our interview?
No, by all means.
Ben, explain to me your condition.
The clinical term is called hyperthymesia.
In layman's terms, you have an exceptional or perfect memory.
Exactly.
I assume the usual for you?
Please.
I'll just have a latte with skim milk.
Anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Okay.
Would you care to elaborate?
Over time, memories usually fade. Take this interview, for example. In a week, you'll remember pieces or fragments, certainly our waitress's winning charm. But in a week, or in 10, 20 years, I'll remember that on December 11th, you ordered a skim latte. The glare on the wall from a Saab parked across the street. Dents in this oak table. Or a customer's awful fedora in the corner of my eye.
What does daily life feel like with your condition? Is it ever distracting?
Distracting. Sometimes painful memories can creep up, and it's really difficult for me to push them away because they're so vivid. But daily life, for example, this interview. We're sitting here talking, 100% conscious. On the flip side, flashes of memories are constantly racing through my head. One word, and my brain can go off on a tangent.
So what if I give you a date? Say, April 26th, 1990. What comes to mind?
April 26th, a Thursday, sunny. I was 10 years old. We played Capture the Flag in gym class. I slid in some dirt, scraped up my legs pretty bad. I had Cheerios for breakfast, listened to the radio. The Red Sox lost to the Angels. The Hubble telescope was just launched. After my sister and I went to bed, my parents stayed up to watch that show Twin Peaks. It was like a ritual for them. Does that match your notes?
Yes. That's remarkable. You must have been a straight-A student.
History was fun, with names and dates. Great stories. But I nearly flunked 11th grade calculus.
Really?
Yeah, not exactly a Rain Man in that regard. The doctors say it has something to do with the fact that math doesn't concern my mental calendar. Something like that. Thank you.
Thanks. Studies have shown that people with hyperthymesia tend to suffer from OCD.
Suffer is a little harsh, don't you think? The Zoloft certainly helps.
In some respects, isn't it debilitating?
You just adapt. It becomes a part of your routine. Whether it's scrubbing my hands 3 times every trip to the bathroom or sorting through my closet chronologically by color. Like this shirt. I remember when...
What?
No, it's just... How about Wednesday, September 2nd, 2009? 8:30 a.m. Sunny, like today. I sat right here with my dark roast, just killing time before work at 11. When she walked in, her hair pulled back in a ponytail, black leather jacket, jeans, bag slung over her shoulder. Same routine over the next few days, no friend and only on weekdays. Tuesday, September 15th. She came in, got her coffee, and I caught her checking me out. We started making eyes at each other, back and forth, for about 15 minutes. And then she left. The next Tuesday, September 22nd, she walked in the door, got her coffee, and beelined it to this seat. I was wearing this exact shirt. Her name was Monica. She said she had a thing for bookish, shy guys. She had one of those radiant, light up an entire room kind of smiles. She had moved here from Minneapolis. Her parents had just gotten divorced. We discussed her NYU classes, and I talked about my job and my love for the Celtics. We talked for 2.5 hours. Time just flew by. She completely missed her first class. I was late for work. We hit it off. She gave me her number, and I called her that night. And I could tell by her voice she was thrilled. That Saturday, I took her to my favorite sushi spot. And then we back to my place. I gave her a bracelet that I bought at this antique store in the village.
Ben, stop.
What happened to us, Monica? Was it Trevor?
No, I already told you Trevor was a friend from class. I never cheated on you, ever. Yes, he was a rebound, but after you and I broke up.
Look, don't blame me. Whispering into the phone while I'm half asleep at 2 a.m.? Out bar hopping at all hours? I mean, you even took up cigarettes.
I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown. You're not the easiest person to love. The OCD, paranoia, bouts of agoraphobia. Your memory may be perfect, but you most certainly are not. Was this interview supposed to advance my career or win me back? I was stunned when I got your call, and I thought you had moved on. I want this story, Ben, I really do, but not the third degree.
Friday, November 12th, 2009. An overcast, gloomy day. We'd been together 13 weeks.
Please, stop.
No. We played hooky. We both pretended to have the flu. I called in sick, you emailed your professor. We stayed in bed, taking naps and just holding each other. We watched Manhattan. I impressed you with my Marble Madness skills. And we cooked your grandma's spaghetti recipe. The one with the garlic and the chili. We read Keats, Shelley, and Plato to each other. And the next day...
I remember. It was a Saturday. We slept in again, read to each other, watched more TV and movies, and cooked dinner. One thing led to another, and... I was so overwhelmed with emotions that night, I couldn't even sleep. I so badly just wanted to confess. That I was falling in love with you. And when I did, you didn't even say a word.
I thought my actions spoke for themselves.
I'm not good enough. You should have realized that, seeing as I snuck out early Sunday morning. You know what? It's in the past.
Monica, I know you still love me.
I waited. Almost a month for you to reciprocate. And you were distant. I was sick. My stomach was in knots. I couldn't sleep most nights. What could I do? I rearranged my entire life around your eccentricities. All I wanted from you was to love me and my imperfections. But that is something you just couldn't understand.
I'm sorry. I am. Trust me, I'm a different man now. No, I've sought help, like you always asked me to. I'm making vast improvements, as my therapist says. And I forgive you. It's like I've been living with you in my head every day for the past year. I need you to help me make new memories, Monica. Besides, I still owe you a Marble Madness rematch.
You're right. It's been over a year since we broke up. Not once have you called to say, "What's new?" Sorry about your grandfather. Or who's the lucky guy? Ben, it just wasn't meant to be. Months and years will go by, and you'll keep coming back here to this cafe, reliving it, analyzing it over and over. But you want to know where I stand? You broke my heart, and we're through.
Monica, I love you.
My editor will be in touch. Goodbye.